Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
The 42-yard line.
Now it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And able to get this to the 31. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
It's now 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready?
Now Taylor. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. This 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Brown with his... And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals just continue to roll. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out now come the Jets. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nifty move. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
38-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gun.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 205 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 43 yards. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
70.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. We'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up.
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead, Steele. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. A little juke. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That's good.
Come on, ready?
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Gun. Shot.
Handing it off to Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Right back to Brown. Showed off with the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
McPherson picking off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Taylor will throw. That's complete to Lazard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Taylor to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run with Allen. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. Now it's Taylor. Launches a screen pass. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
60 dices.
Here's Taylor to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Taylor. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
70, hot 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Ready,
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Looking deep here for Chase. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase finding the end zone yet again. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, they were back in the shadows for their own goal post, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. Well, no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.